Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Gonna have kind of a shorter and a little bit of a different video for you guys this week. I've had a crazy last weekend was in Cincinnati for a funeral, and then tried to spend some time Sunday with the wife, and Monday I ran around and got parts and had to do some running around with the wife's car, and didn't get to much in the shop Monday either. And actually Tuesday I went and worked back with my old boss for a day. They needed some help at Honda doing some shutdown work, so I went and did that. So I didn't work anything yesterday, and this is Wednesday, and Max hadn't been feeling very good. He was a little bloated and stuff. Hey Max, you want to tell YouTube why you ate something you shouldn't have? Hey, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. Come here. Come here. Hey. Hey, you want to tell YouTube what you ate? And why you're all puffy? See how puffy he is? He is bloated. Hope you'll be okay, buddy. I think he will be. Vet thought he would. It's just trying to pass something that he ate, I guess. So, had us kind of worried. I think he just ate something he probably shouldn't have. I don't know. The vet doesn't seem real concerned, but I think Max will be okay. Nobody worry. But, so just kind of a crazy week as far as that goes. And my brother-in-law's coming here in a few hours, and we're going to actually go to PRI over in Indianapolis. We're going to get there tonight and then go Thursday, Friday, so maybe even Saturday. So if any of you guys are over there, you might see me. I mean, this video will be up Friday, so I don't know. I might not be there anymore, but regardless, I'm going to go over some stuff with you guys just to kind of show you where we're at with stuff on this truck, show you some of the parts I got, and just what kind of will be in next week's video, because obviously I ran out of time to get you any good build content for this week. So Todd's been busy on Amazon getting a bunch of stuff and just sending it here to the house, which helps. But got a switch panel. It's pretty much identical to mine. It's got, you know, USB plugs in it. His has a USB-C plug in his, along with a normal USB. And it also has, you know, the cigarette lighter and then a voltmeter and all the switches that are fused and everything. I think it's a pretty nice switch panel. I like the one that's in my truck. It seems to work well. Also, he's got his mud flap hangers and mud flaps. I do believe that he has weights coming for the bottom of the mud flaps as well that say International, just like mine do. He's got his headlights. I have a lot of people ask me about mine and where they actually came from. And at the end of the day, these Internationals, the light bezel is 7-inch. So you can actually put like a Jeep headlight, or I've even told Harley headlights will fit. So it gives you a lot of options if you want to go with something a little more modern that you can actually see instead of the, you know, the older stuff that's in the trucks. So these come from Amazon as well. They have a halo around them and stuff. I think he's going to use the turn signal feature and the halo in these. He's also got a touchscreen radio we're going to be putting in it. So there's some of the parts that have showed up. There's still a few more to get here. And then I'll take you over here and show you Monday. I went to my buddy Aaron's and got a used gooseneck turnover ball for this. I didn't get the side plates because obviously I'm going to make my own mounts and mount it up how I want to do it, because I think the side plates look kind of tacky when you got this exposed frame. So, and I needed to have this piece, so we had a good idea of the height that I'm going to do on the truck, because unlike mine with having the notch in mine that sticks up, I mean, his doesn't have to have a notch. And I talked to him about making everything flat. So I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm actually going to end up leveling this up a little bit back here too. So if I bring you down here, you can see the height of that gooseneck hitch. So the plate on top will be level to the top of the gooseneck all the way to the front of the cab. So that'll help with these spring hangers, or, you know, where these spring mounts are, because they're up above this frame a little bit. I know mine did the same thing and kind of looked weird. I didn't overly like it. But so we're going to level clear from here all the way at this height is the plan. So that'll be the height of everything. And I'll make my own brackets to attach this gooseneck hitch to the frame. That's what I did on my truck originally as well. So that's the plan for the back as far as the way all this is going to look. I'm also going to build a big drop bumper on it like I did mine, integrate some cool taillights that are still coming. And then we do have tanks I think I showed you in another video that they showed up. They're just used tanks that he got from somewhere, but they're sitting over here. I don't have brackets for them yet, but mine were actually Peterbilt brackets that were on my truck, and I just didn't really like the way that they sat on the tanks, because the Peterbilt tanks are like a 28-inch tank, I think, and mine were a 22 or 23, and his are smaller as well. So I'm gonna just take a piece of plate steel and cut the angle out that I need, and weld those to the frame and box them. I just think it'll be kind of neat, make it look cleaner, and it'll hug the tanks better, and I think that'll come out good. And he's got a set of stacks coming. They're a set of 7-inch. They have the 7-inch 90s at the bottom, which I'm kind of jealous, because mine, I cut the 45s and put mine back together on mine. They work fine. Most people don't notice or say anything about it, but I wanted the sweeps on mine, so he's going to get them on his. So those are coming as well. Trying to think what else we're going to do the back here, but it'll be, like I said, flat and plated down the side, so it'll all look smooth back here in the back. So excited about that. So we'll be working on this back stuff here pretty quick here, probably in the next video. And let me show you some stuff inside we're going to finish. A few things here on the inside we got to get sorted out. This shifter, I think I showed in the last video, it kind of is a little bit close to your leg, and just don't, I loved how it was, but now that the seat's in it and the steering column's in it, you know, I'm going to have to change it a little bit, which is okay, but that's something I got to get sorted out. And then here's the switch panel. I'm going to mount it somewhere in this area. I'm going to make a center console piece with some cup holders and some stuff in it. So that's some fab work I need to get done as well. Need to finish a little bit of welding up under the dash here with some of the steering column stuff and pedal stuff. I want to for sure heat up the brake pedal stem, and then bend it a little straighter to get it tucked over a little more, because the pedals to me are a little far to the door. I know that my truck's kind of that way a little bit too, but I want to try to squeeze that one over a little bit. But that'll about take care of the fab work on the inside. I mean, obviously there's a lot of gauge stuff, and obviously putting the radio in it, and we're going to try to put some heat and AC back in this thing. But that's all stuff we can do after, you know, we paint everything. I'm just trying to get all the rough fab stuff done so that we can get this dude painted. In the last video, I know I asked a lot of you guys about what to do with that removable piece over top of the engine. A lot of people said that I probably should, and I agree. So I am going to be doing that here before too long as well. Probably wait until the cab comes off of it, just make it easier to get in here to get around the engine stuff and everything. But I do have that engine firewall and all that to clean back up once the cab comes off it as well. But all the engine stuff's mocked up and ready. All the intercooler piping's all done. All the radiator plumbing's done. The brake booster stuff's all in and done. I mean, obviously I got to make some new brake lines that go down to where they connect to the frame, but all that stuff's in. Also, I forgot to tell you about with the fuel tank. It's going to be just like mine. The tank on this side is going to be the battery box, and that will be a live tank. So I am going to have to build that battery box, run all the wires and stuff for the main power and stuff is all going to come from back here like my truck. So there will be a lot of that stuff to run. But like I said, I don't want to do any of that until after we get the frame painted up and everything, just so that's all done and cleaned up and nice. The last thing, I am going to have a drive shaft made for this too, so I'm going to be getting the measurements on that. Mine is an aluminum one-piece drive shaft that I had made for mine. It works out pretty good. You can get rid of the carrier bearing and stuff. I had a couple drive shafts laying over here on the side of the shop that I tried to make work, and they're just not going to work. So there's kind of your overview on where this truck is and where we're going with it and what other things we have left to finish. Still a decent amount of fab work stuff to get done, but it'll come together pretty quick. I think next week I can get a good amount of that stuff done. Looking forward to getting to doing that back. It just really brings the truck together once you get that look for the back with the stacks and the tanks and the bumper and all that stuff. So that's gonna do it for the shop side of this video this week. I hate to not give you guys some content of working out here, but like I said, it was just a short week and had a lot of stuff going on and just didn't really have a lot of time to spend out here this week. So, but I promise next week's video, we will have a lot more of that. So for all you that don't like show videos, that's going to be it for this one. But for all you that want to see some content from PRI, stay tuned. We'll be at PRI here in about 10 seconds for you guys, but it's going to be a day and some hours for me. There it is, guys, PRI 2024. Seen some cool stuff, a lot of neat things there. But that's going to do it for this video. Appreciate you guys watching. God bless. We'll see you on the next one.